Hello, hello, hello. This is another episode of the Mental Threads podcast. I'm here with my guest, Love IV. Is it Love IV or just IV?
It's Love Avi, yeah.
Yeah, Love IV. And I think I spoke to another person who spoke well of you, MJR, if you know.
Say that again?
MJR. Do you know any producer by the name of MJR?
No.
Not you. Are you sure? Okay.
JR?
MJR. Like, it was like one episode. Maybe you might know him from my Instagram. Maybe
Oh,
it's like,
yeah, most definitely.
Now it's coming back to
Yeah,
you.
I know you're talking about Marquise, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So you know him as Marquise. Well, I just know
Yeah.
him as MJR. I did an episode with him a while ago. He goes,
Yeah.
like, oh, yeah, IV, that's my dude right there. Yeah.
man. I met him at a gas station, actually. I just pulled up to the gas station playing my song out loud. And he was like, "That's you?" I was like, "Yeah, man." And he was like, "Nah." I was like, "Yes, it is, man. Check me out." And he took my number down and everything. And that's when I found out he was a producer, an engineer as well. So we just linked up from there.
All right, cool. You said producer and engineer, so I know we're talking about the same person. I'm just always like, are we sure we're talking about the same person? It's like, yeah, sure. You're from Philadelphia. That's where you're from.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Now we're talking about the same person. Yeah, everything. Yeah, I did. Yeah, no, we really got into a deep conversation about certain trends in like the rap game and everything, and just a lot of things he doesn't like and everything. But I hear his beats too. Like he literally played it in the car with me and everything, and I'm like, bro, like this is like some industry level type stuff.
Facts.
So it's like, well, it's good that I'm like tapping in with like a lot of y'all right now and everything, because I feel like in the next 5 years from now, a lot of us might be in a completely different spot, completely.
That's the plan.
And we could look back at a lot of these episodes and be like, wow, like this is where our mindset was before we really like took off. Like I ain't trying to be on some like braggadocious type shit. I'm just saying it's like people that work hard, you're gonna get somewhere and stuff of that nature. But on to you and everything, because we'll be talking about other people all day. But it's like, were you born and raised in Charlotte?
No, I'm actually from North New Jersey originally, but I spent like half my life down here in Rock Hill, South Carolina, and Charlotte. So I say it's 50-50.
Okay, a little 50-50. And what, you like it out here?
Hell yeah. I like it better than my hometown, yeah.
All right, cool. So it's like you and MJR were pretty much from up north, basically. You from New Jersey and him from like Philly and everything. There's a lot of people from up north that be coming down to North Carolina. What was your case for coming down here in North Carolina?
I actually have family that moved from up north down here a long time ago, and I also have family that was original down here, way in Chester, South Carolina. So we were always like around,
Oh, okay. So you just had relatives that stayed here long before. Did your family originally come from North Carolina and then some went to up north and then they came down here? Then some people just went down there and they say, I like it out here.
I said it's 50-50. You got a half of my dad's side, half of his, my grandfather, sisters was born down here, and he was born up in North New Jersey as well. So it's like 50-50.
Oh, okay, all right, cool. How would you describe like the changes and everything from New Jersey to like North Carolina besides the weather? I know like here it'd be cold some days, then it'd be like warm some days, then it'd be cold some days, it'd be kind of warm some days. And like, okay, what do I wear today and everything?
Facts.
Where it's like New York, it's like, okay, just wear a jacket and like that's it basically. Is that what it was like up north?
Now up north, it's more like you get exactly what it's gonna say. If it's cold, it's gonna be cold. You know when it's gonna be cold. If it's hot, it's gonna be hot. Shit, even you only get a little bit of hot up north, so that's why we really have a lot of cold clothes. You see everybody wearing jeans a lot of times and whatnot. But down here, yeah, it's way off with the weather, most definitely. But the pace is slower. So if you're like used to a fast pace, coming to the Carolinas, like you can adapt quicker. You feel me? So that's what happened with me. I adapt quicker to the slower pace.
Oh, okay. So it's like from a faster paced environment to a slower paced environment. Would you say it kind of like it's more like a strength for you, like a something that kind of like helped you adapt? Basically, what you're saying?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, that and also, just who I am. I feel like as a person, I'm able to adapt, and how I would able to adapt to my environment is by the things around and the people around it. So, that was always never a problem for me. So I can go to like fucking Arkansas right now, and adapt,
I don't know about Arkansas. I mean, heck, I'm a North Carolina dude and everything. I'm trying to relocate to probably DC and everything of that nature. I got family in Philadelphia, and so it's like up north, it's not too unfamiliar and whatnot. But it's like I'm kind of familiar with it because a lot of my friends come from there too. So it's like like I tap in with them a lot and everything. So it's just like it's just I feel like that's kind of like the place I feel like I would serve a little bit better at. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm very goal oriented, so it's like I feel like there's always shit going on over there. Not saying nothing go down here either and everything. everything. It's just good to change your scenery.
You kind of get used to it, you feel me, being down here a little bit. Like I said, it's a slower pace, so it takes a while for things to catch up here. So if you adapt to it, you're trying to wait for the next wave, compared to other places like up north. It's a way faster pace. There's always something new up there. Out there in Cali, it's something new. Texas, Florida. The further you're going south, it's like we're kind of in the middle, to where we got everything coming from up north and south is hitting us late, so. But yeah, that's basically, me personally, I would like to be inside like Texas.
I know a lot of people are speaking well about Texas. Like, I want to go to Houston. I want to go down here. And it's like, I've seen the houses. Like, they got some pretty big houses and stuff of that nature. But
it's crazy out there. The land is definitely crazy out there.
Yeah, that's why I want to really get tapped in for real, because I be hearing so many great things, from the club and everything of that nature. I'm like, okay, what's up? Why did Houston, just sit under our noses for a while? Was it really always popping out there like that? Or is it just some... like a big trend out of nowhere? Like, what's up?
Hell no. Houston always been the shit. Yeah, Houston always been just like we was kids, we ain't really know much of it, we just knew about probably down south, you feel me, California, as far as in the West Coast. You didn't really know too much about Texas as far as in it being big as hell as a kid, so, yeah, but...
And besides, all their foods are kind of supersized and everything. I be thinking maybe the dude from Doug Dimmadome and shit like that. Like that's what I would be thinking. A bunch of rich Southern motherfuckers.
No cap. I believe when they say everything is big in Texas, they purposely do that shit on purpose. For no reason. A big ass slice of cheese, for no reason. But yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, and then also the fun fact, did you know that most of the tigers that are kept in out of their environment or everything are usually kept in Texas? A lot, in their backyards and shit. I don't know if it's the Tiger King. What was his name? Joe Exotic being one of them.
Tiger King dude.
Yeah. But I think he's one of the people that be saving a lot of those tigers at one place.
It's legal. It's legal.
Yeah, from them just buy a freaking tiger, and it's I guess one nigga just bought a tiger. It's
that kind of influenced me even more to go to Texas. I would not mind getting a tiger, dude. by the time it gets a little within size, I'll definitely give them up. But yeah, I'll definitely get a tiger, dude. That'd be interesting having an exotic animal.
But how do you even start a trend with exotic? Maybe one dude probably tigers. Yeah, sure. But then it's a bunch of groups of people want to hold a tiger in their backyard.
Shit, it's the same thing with ferrets. Same thing with bearded dragons. Snakes, dude. I see a dude with a pet black mamba. What the fuck? Why?
Yeah, but then it's snakes and ferrets and then a big ass fucking tiger though.
Understand. If you look at it, it's dogs that's that big. Bigger than that. So you kind of look at it as if it depends on how you train it, I guess. But at the same time, once that instinct kick in, you feel me? That's something you always got to keep in your mind. That is a fucking tiger, you feel me, at the end of the day. Yeah, I love you, little Benny, but you are a fucking tiger, let me keep this close to me.
I'm just thinking about the conversations and everything, just somebody just bought a tiger. It's what, you got a tiger? I want to get a tiger. It's and then when somebody gets two tigers, it'd be I'm not going to let this faggot out tiger me.
What?
It's they just Texas be going crazy.
That, dude. I don't know what to do.
Not going to out tiger me. Cause I don't know. But anyway, on to other things, because we've been talking about a whole lot of other stuff in Texas and stuff like that. But back to you again, because I know you came into Charlotte about what age were you in adolescence, or were you a kid? How old was you?
I say 14.
Oh, about 14. Okay, so you're at the beginning adolescence, kind of you're 12. Yeah. So it's that gave you a little bit. How old are you now?
I'm 27.
Okay, so you're 27. So you've been here for a little minute.
Yeah, it's still been back and forth, because it's been times where I went right back up north. Doing some of them years. So. Okay. Yeah. Just
to ask you, what high school did you go to?
Rock Hill High.
Oh, you went to Rock Hill. Oh, so you're in South Carolina. Okay, yeah. I got family in Rock Hill right now.
Yeah, I went to Rock Hill High, man. Bearcats, man.
Oh, okay. And how was that experience for you and everything? Being a New Jersey person going to a South Carolina high school.
I feel it was eye-opening. Of course, going through it as a youngin', unless you're really listening to what your parents say, Mm-hmm. You look at it later and be like, damn, dude, that I did learn from this. I did learn from that. Of course, a lot of the schoolwork you don't use later on in life, but a lot of experience you just had in high school growing up within them years. You look back and learn from, or you can learn from then and there. And to me personally, if I never went to Rock Hill High, I feel I would have never like became an artist because at school I used to like do little like dumbass sayings and everything, like just be in the hallway, be like, baby, you feel me? Next thing you know, everybody else would be, baby, like. So I mean, I just coming out of high school, I was like, man, I used to like do stupid shit, and everybody used to pick up on it, bro. Like, what if I actually like tried to put like words to it, and made it into a song and made it something serious? So I did it. I became an artist, and off of that, I mean, I kept going.
Just kept going with it. So it just started as just something. It was just like a fun thing to do, and it just became a part of you basically over time.
It was more of a challenge, a challenging thing for me. I want to challenge myself, like, can you do this? Because my boys at that time was making songs around me, and like I used to ask them, yo, let me get on your song, and like I mean, it was like 3 of them that was already making music, so they already had like a little group and a little thing going, even though we were all boys, but they used to like just put me off to the side. So I'm like, man, fuck this, man, I'm gonna go ahead and make my own song, So I went to the studio and made the song called Batman and Robin. That's on my SoundCloud, and off of that, dude, I mean, people, like, I got way more likes than what I thought I was gonna get, So they was like, yo, that's your provider. I'm like, all right, they just gassed me up to go ahead and make another one. Made another one. They was like, okay. So from there, I just kept going, dude. Like, I'm like, I love doing this, bro. Like, I really love doing this. And after I learned how to, like, actually let some of, like, my pain off and, like, the stress off with it, use it as an actual reliever, bro. It was just like, I felt like it was a calling.
Oh yeah, no, that's really really cool. No, I can really relate to a lot of that, man. Because like a lot of my friends also did music too, and I was writing music since I was like, I want to say not say writing, but writing poetry since I was like in 7th grade and stuff of that nature. When I got to high school, it's like people realized that I had a talent and everything, but then they would like kind of push me out because like you'd be like associating with the ops and shit like that. So I can't be too close to them and all the ops. But you know what I'm saying? Like it's just it's weird. But then like they'll try to drop music, but then they don't take it as seriously as I would take it and everything. Because I see like there's a business aspect, there's a brand awareness aspect. I'm a business student, so it's like all this stuff intrigues me and everything. So it's like they don't carry it because they ain't got the passion to carry it a little bit further and everything. Whereas like for me, like I dropped my first mixtape like okay, this is 2022, like last year. And everything, and it was just like I dropped 12 tracks in one mixtape and everything, so I was like not playing around with this, and then it got like thousands of views on like SoundCloud also, and that which really threw me off guard. I'm like, oh okay, shit, okay, so I can really do something with this, and then they didn't really take it past. Like some people did, like one out of people were like, okay, they're still dropping music. Then the other people they're like, oh no, you can't do this, oh you can't do that, and then they don't do shit with nothing, So it's like it's really just like once you have a passion for something, your passions are always going to carry you, like regardless.
That's a fact. I mean, and like as you the people you were around, like your passion and how you felt for something was different. I mean, everybody got their own thing, but nowadays you see everybody, they want it easy. So like they want it quick. So they figure if I do exactly what you're doing, I can get it the same way. Instead of actually locking into themselves, bro. You feel me? That's the hard part. You feel me? The hard part is beneficial. You feel me? So, I mean, a lot of people wanted it the easy way. Like I said, they wanted the easy way. So they don't want to do the hard part, which is locking in themselves. So, I mean, like you probably was just coming across that type of energy, A lot of people who just wanted it to happen, right then and there, bro. And it wasn't, you got to put that work in. You got to go down a little bit. You got to not get attention, sometimes, bro. You feel me? So, yeah.
And I wouldn't want it to blow up like just automatically. Like I actually want to refine your craft at the same time. So it's like the more you do it, the better you get at it and everything. 50 Cent was dropping mixtapes long before he like got to Get Rich or Die Trying. Like J. Cole had songs out long before 2014 Forest Hills Drive. Or freaking a Born Center and everything, and just things of that nature. It's just like it's like that comes with a passion. Like it's not about getting somewhere or getting to a certain side. It's about trying to reach your goals, and then like really trying to let the art speak for itself over time. Like your work ethic should be able to speak for you. So it's just like like yeah, I can relate to a whole lot of that in regards. And it's just like like yeah. So like when it comes to this whole music thing and everything, I know you already dropped like 2 projects, right? And everything. Your first project. What was the name of your first project?
What? Alone.
Oh, and really, what was your inspiration for that project, Alone?
My life. To be real, just my life in general. The depression. That's what really made me write that track. I said that track, that mixtape right there. It was just me showing my vulnerability, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not too familiar with that because like right when you pulled up and everything, I think I listened to the first two songs and everything, and just to get a vibe of it and everything. Because I listened to your second album and everything, like something like Black Roses and stuff of that nature. It was just really good stuff, really good stuff. Oh, what's the name of your second project again? Because I like literally just played on Hybrid.
Hybrid.
So Alone and then Hybrid.
Right.
Okay, and what do you think was inspiration for Hybrid?
When I got with my team, you know, my managers, shout out to Free CEO. When I got with my managers, we got together and they was like, all right, we made up a game plan, you know, and it was like, it's time to introduce the world to Love RV, you know, so it's time to like really let's get serious and show them who you are, you know. So with that, we took the best tracks that we had, you know, as far as in what we had in that type of catalog, and we came out with the Hybrid, you know. I mean, that was basically was really how we decided to like lay that track out. Like, inspiration behind it, like I said, was just showing the world me. Like, yo, this is me, and it's no gimmick or anything about it. Like who I am, who I'm talking to. Like y'all hear me right now. I'm the same person off of the screens, you know, off of the cameras, off of the mic. You know, I'm the same person. So I mean, that's basically what it was.
So it was basically like a resume or a portfolio and everything, like a collaboration of like a what's that word I'm trying? I don't want to say culmination. It's like a group of songs that you already worked on beforehand and everything. And you just kind of put in one project.
Some like I say, I probably had one song, two songs, you know, that I probably worked on beforehand, but all of them was the rest of them was just like done during the time, you know, as time go by and everything. We just put them together, you know. But at the same time, sometimes I don't like dropping freshly new songs. I like to sit on me for a little bit, you know, and that's part of music, you know. Okay. That's a part of the music game. You have an ass of songs, and I mean, you can have a song that you made 10 years ago. Nobody else heard that. That's new to them. You know, you feel me? Old as hell to you, but new to them. You know, for some reason, when you drop a song that is old, like just when you drop a song, dude, it just sounds better, dude, than when you like holding on to it. So yeah, I mean, that's my fault. That's basically what it was, you know. And like I said, I wanted the message behind that was my music is very different, you know, in every last type of genre and way, bro, you know. And it's still it bring you in, like you start rocking your head, like some shit I never heard, but it's fire. You feel me? It's definitely fire. So my music is definitely different. So I was trying to make a message behind it by like be yourself.
Oh, yeah.
You feel me? Like what you being yourself, you feel me? You will still profit from it. Like you was even if you don't get a lot of people attention, you still was yourself. Before you die, you can say, bro, I was myself.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Authenticity is like one of the best parts of being like an artist and everything, is that vulnerability. And but what were you saying again?
Just in general, like, even if you wanted to, like, pick up trash on the street, you know, but I mean, you don't do it, you feel me? Because you feel like somebody will say something about it. Like, why you cleaning up the streets, bro? Be yourself, bro. Go pick up the trash, bro. You feel me? If you want to sit and look like this, bro, why you go to work out, paint this? I'll do anything, you feel me? That's basically what the message I was like trying to be yourself. Everybody is different. You feel me? Like, not, oh shit, everybody look at me like, oh, he different. No, bro, I just was myself. Yeah, no, it's not everybody want to be the same, so it's looking like y'all group over there, and then I'm like, no, bro, because if you was yourself, you'll be standing over there. You was yourself, she'll be standing over there, you feel me? Everybody be like, okay, this what happens when you be yourself. You end up, yeah, so basically that's what the message I was also trying to put behind Hybrid.
And the crazy thing about, you know, being authentic and being yourself, as you say, is like it's very liberating at the same time. You know, it's like I feel like you kind of enslave yourself, you know, to a system when it's just like, you know, you feel like you got to be something or put yourself in a box when you can just be yourself. But there is gonna come like struggles when it comes to stuff like that, because we do live in like a time where it's like a lot of songs are kind of more like the same and everything. So it's like it's a strength and it can be a weakness, because like maybe a lot of people might not be used to your song, used to your sound and everything. So like, you know, people like Tyler the Creator it could really inspire people to want to be more like themselves too, because like he went through so many different phases to like where he's at right now, where it's like he put like some of the best content.
He's a legend now.
Yeah, and he's 30, just 30.
I'm saying, the dude's a legend now. I mean, that's also when you come with originality, dude. I mean, when you're original, bro, you feel me? That's what happens. Mm-hmm. I mean, when the first person that made a can, that shit was amazing. Nothing will ever be better than the first time the first person made a can. No matter how many cans get made, nothing will ever be better. When you're original, dude, it just hits different, bro. You feel me? So anybody that gimmicks off of it, could be a dude with a nice ass flow like Tyler Creators and end up making it. But nothing will be better than the original, dude. You feel me? And that comes with being yourself. You feel me? You end up, we were all made differently. You feel me? You just gotta tap into yourself. You feel me? That's all it is. That's all it is.
Yeah, tapping into yourself is very crucial on being an artist. I feel like, you got to feel for people who really can't really tap into their own inner creativity. Like, imagine being that bland forever and everything. Like, I feel like everybody has their own struggles and battles to fight and everything. And I feel like that's where a lot of artists kind of get their artistry from, is that negativity and trying to turn into a positive. And that's what I use, like, with my art and everything, with poetry and everything. You're going through a shitty time, predominantly white institutions and everything, Valentine plantations. I don't know what my mom was thinking and dropping me there, but hey, it is what it is and everything. And it's just I just realized as a young child and everything, it really helped kind of build that survival instinct in me to really, I can really go within myself. I can really vent out within myself. This is my therapy. This is my way to really rationalize a lot of my depression and stuff of that nature, anxiety and stuff of that nature. It gives you like the strength of insight, self-reflectiveness, and that stuff that will really carry you like in your career where people can really relate to you on that level and stuff of that nature. So I know you spoke about like mental, that you were like depressed during that time, which you really don't have to go into detail about why you're depressed about and everything, but how do you feel like music in a sense helps you in regards to your depression and helps you kind of like vent out or express yourself in a way?
I mean, like I can like actually talk about it through music, and like they always say, like when you're going through something, talk about it. Like whether it's writing it down, as you write it down, you're saying it in your head, so you're talking about it, I mean, even if you call somebody this and the third, music, I always like felt like it was speaking to me. Like when I'm even as a kid, when I used to feel some type of way, I go to a song or whatnot, and it'll just like make me feel some type of way, dude, and it'll calm me down, And I was like, shit, dude, I can probably do that. I can probably like be my own muse, and my own shoulder, So I end up like making music, like working with frequencies and creating like crazy sounds with colliding genres and everything, So and it ended up working. Like it's working. As it's actually working, dude. And like, I mean, that's basically like being depressed is solving it, dude. It's like really solving my depression, dude. Like actually seeing me help other people. The other day, I'm not gonna say who, but I sat there and watched one of my family members cry to like two of my songs, dude, and then walked in the house and was like, thank you. So I mean, that's right there, bro. It's strong and deep to me. That's what I really do it for, bro. You feel me? Not just, yeah, bro, when it comes, bro. I take care of people that I need to take care of, but I really do it to actually, like I say, like, help the inner you, not the outer you. Be yourself, Find the outlet for that. You have it. Trust me. You just have to look at your outlet's probably not like that person's outlet, but you have it, you just gotta find it, and that's basically what the music did for me,
That's great. That's a great way to really like express yourself to that degree and everything, for like to know that your family members could listen to your music and they could actually shed a tear. Crying, that ain't no joke, man. Like when you're crying, that's like you're really like that's your soul trying to cleanse itself. Grown man. How old are we saying?
He like what? 30, yeah. 29. No, he'll be 30 on the 27th. Yeah, 30.
Man, no, seriously, that's crazy, man. It's just like, but that's the power of music in general. Like it can really bring you through like some of your toughest moments and everything. Like how many we can think about all types of Eminem songs, 50 Cent songs,
beats, dude. It's like if you really look into it, dude, it's like the sounds, dude. Like how they're put together, how they follow after each other. Like it's like a language, like hieroglyphics, but in sound. You feel me? And it speaks to your body. Like I tell everybody, your muscles and your body, they move and they vibrate. That's what those music does. You feel me? Your body. So when they say you feeding your body, don't be listening to that. You know how our parents used to be like, don't be listening to that music. You're feeding your body that devil music. They not lying. They're not. I mean, they probably didn't think about it scientifically because it was probably something that was just said to them. But scientifically, dude, like they're probably not lying, dude. You feel me? So I mean,
Definitely not lying. Especially the way how the world is now with a lot of the music that's put out and everything. I mean, Takeoff literally just got murdered over a dice game and stuff of that nature. The whole genre is
forgot about P&B Rock.
no dead ass. Like even like somebody you watch Blackie Speaks on YouTube.
Yeah,
Okay, he said it too himself. Like
it's
literally
crazy. Like it's like I was telling my girl, you know, it's like the way we value a life is great. I mean, dude, I thought it would never we watch movies where the end of the world and they were eating people and everything and they didn't care and they just blow a person head off, take the damn wife out of nowhere, you know, and that's what we be like, okay, that's when it's gonna get like that. Dude, we're slowly watching it. Like, look how much the most precious thing in the world is valued now. It's held to a material like type of like price, dude. You feel me? Like you will literally, you see people like posting stuff like they take somebody hit off of 5 bands. Like, Lord, like, what?
Yeah.
But yeah, like you like the music.
It is 5 bands, so I know like don't kill nobody over. I know it's a mean stuff, but don't kill nobody.
Yeah,
over.
dude. I mean, $5,000 is chump. That's not nothing. That's like 2 months of bills if you prioritize it right, you know. But yeah, I mean, like the music is so powerful nowadays. Like, if people pay attention, the music have a big ass influence in the way the world runs today, bro. You know, and as they say, as I'm gonna just speak on this, as like black people, we need to get our shit back and get back on it, dude. We've been had it. Everybody is following us, but in a negative way.
And not even the matter of a negative way, but I feel like a lot of these music executives really push that music like strictly, like music like low vibrational, like killer music, drug using music, all that stuff. It's a very low vibrational, and it does a very bad impact on the younger generation too. Like for instance, Juice WRLD looked up the Future, and Future talked about nothing but drugs, and he barely does drugs. And now where Juice WRLD is, you know, it's sad, but that's the word it is, you know.
I was telling my girl that because we was comparing Juice to X, you know, and I was like, yeah, Juice, he was a great artist, dude. I mean, great artist. And as you see, he does, I think he sells more than X, right? He sells way more than X, I believe. XX Tentacion.
No, let's not compare that. They're still legends regardless.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, far as in that shows the influence that he has on the world than what X has, you know, based on how many streams and, you know, what he has, with the revenue he has coming in from that. That's basically what I'm saying. So look at the message that he was spinning. Look at the message that X was spinning. Look what's more influence, what's being fed more, you know? So, I mean, it's also at the same time, bro, we know what's right and what's wrong. Like, I know for a fact that I'm a good artist, bro. I could use my voice for straight R&B and sex talk and all that. Yeah. I can just make rap music, you feel me? Talk about killing this and the third. It's not like, I mean, I'm from Newark, New Jersey, dude. Yeah. But we know the right from wrong, so it's just if you choose to, you know? So, I mean, like, we're the shepherd that's catching the sheep astray, dude, at the end of the day. So that's basically what it is. We know the right from wrong. That's why everybody will get punished. That's why I feel like you will get punished regardless if you want to look into the religion way, you know? But everybody will get punished, dude. You feel me? Far as in, like, because you knowing of it now. Yeah, as a kid, they say you're closer to the higher up or whatnot because you're not knowledgeable of things. You're not knowledgeable of nothing. You feel me? Like, so you wouldn't even do some things that you actually see these people knowledgeable of these things, you know? Dude, that's how you know, oh, when I'm mad. You feel me? Because you done seen this person do it. Now you're knowledgeable of it. Now you know it's bad. You feel me? Like, that's what I'm saying. So it's just us.
Yeah, it's really sad because what goes around comes around, and that energy you put out is gonna come back to you 3 times as hard. If you talk about killing all the time, it's gonna come back to you mad hard and everything. Even with Tupac and everything, you know, Tupac's a very good example because, like, you know, he went to school in Baltimore for the arts where he met Jada Pinkett, of course, and everything. So he had some acting chops, which led him doing movies also, but he was also talented for sure. Like, that was his main thing, was music. Right. At the same time, and for him to be locked in with Death Row Records and saying he was locked in with the Bloods and stuff of that nature, you know, and then it's just like it led to an altercation just to go watch his friend Mike Tyson like knock somebody out in a second at like Las Vegas, who will get anybody hyped, to be honest. Like, Mike Tyson fights, you're gonna want to punch somebody in the face. And then it's just like you end up getting into an altercation with some other guy that's known for killing people, but you didn't tap in with that area to really know who was who. and next thing you know, you beat him. He comes back, he takes your whole life away and everything. And people assume that's one big conspiracy when really it was just a prolonged nigga moment when you really think about it. Yeah.
Basically, I mean, that's the best way to put it. To be real, and the most blunt way to put it. So yeah, I would definitely say that. I mean, yeah, I bet that's just the clean way to put it. It's just the influence that you have, you know, and the message that you spit out.
Definitely with that.
Get it back. You're gonna get it back for a fact.
And what type of messages with your music are you trying to pretty much push? Are you pushing on the lines of like healing and everything, on lines of just, you know, higher vibrations? Like what type of vibes are you shooting for?
I'm just trying to like push it. Definitely high vibrations, of course. But at the same time, I'm trying to like. I'm not perfect.
Okay.
So some of my songs will have like a low vibration, which probably have a high vibration as well to it, like with an 808 to it, with a soft harmony type, like choir type, like melody in the background, you know. So I'll probably switch it up or whatnot. That's just showing that, I mean, I'm able to like admit it, dude. Like, yo, I'm not perfect, but what's the name? And it sounds good, dude. It sounds good, you know. And my messages in any of my songs, bro, it's just me and my life, dude. Like me speaking the dead truth, you know, about how I'm going through things and how I look at certain situations, you know. And it's also me looking at other people's life and how they choose to do situations or whatnot. I probably throw that in the track as well, bro, you know. So it's just my life. At the end of the day, I viewed it, you know, and I feel like I've seen that for me to intake that, to learn from it, you know. So most definitely.
And songs like that are important because it's like it's gonna teach people to like actually be more self-reflective and be more self-aware in regards to what their actions are and know how to process their emotions, as opposed to like, oh, like this guy disrespected you this way and this way, you gotta take his life away now, or you gotta scrap him now, and everything. You know, it's just like I had one of my friends and everything, Jai SLT, rest in peace. Like he was the artist I was writing the show. I don't know if you heard of Jai SLT and everything. Okay, well, if you haven't found time, be sure to look him up. But dude literally got killed this year also and everything. And dude was really getting up there and everything. And then it's just like somebody just pulled up on the side and shot him, and that was it. So it's like this jealousy factor, all that to go in hand in hand. Yeah.
He's talking about he used to work at my old job. I know he had the dreads.
Yeah, yellow
with
dress.
With the gold
Yeah, you know Joe?
Yeah, he used to work at my job.
And how do you not remember? I never even met him in person.
Before he blew up, he worked at he used to work at our job or whatnot. Well, my old job, but her current job, yeah.
Okay, well, just keep in mind. Okay, it's just I guess we all just know each other, huh?
Yeah.
So I bet you know Sleepwalking, SLT, and everything, and the whole SLT camp. Right?
Nah, I just knew of him. You know that the fact that, I mean, he was working here and then he just, you know, shot up. You know, which, I mean, I was proud. You know, that see somebody come from Brentford, what's name? But the fact that happened, that was just crazy, dude.
Yeah,
but
he was young, man. Dude had his whole life, and then niggas just got jealous, which is a situation we all face. If you're like an artist that's actually competent, you're gonna come across some people that are gonna straight hate on you, to the point where they're gonna want to take your life away, which is weird because it's just like we have all the same 24 hours. You can apply yourself to if you want to go with this thing or do whatever. Like there's jealousy. That's a weird emotion, man. I don't know.
Yeah, that right there, dude. Like, I mean, that's what scares. I know her mind is going crazy right now because she stayed talking about it. I mean, they all talk about it, you know. So me personally, I don't try to tap into that type of energy, but I know for a fact that it exists, you know. I know for a fact that it exists, and I mean, I do experience it, but I still don't try to tap into it, you know. I got some people, you know, that smile on my face but don't do anything else, you feel me, talk shit behind my back and everything, but I mean, I just keep it going, you know. I try not to even pay it attention. You know, you want to keep doing that, then hey, oh well.
Yeah, man, that's weird, man. It'd be like some straight gang stalkers, man. They're just trying to find whatever they can find to like try to drag you down. And it's like, dude, like focus on yourself and everything. It's just like, cause it's like I'm such at a place right now where it's like, you know, there's always gonna be an issue that you're gonna have, and there's always gonna be a goal to focus on, like whether if it's the podcast thing, whether if I want to work hard to get back in the studio. I just started this new job.
Right.
Again, like there's always some bullshit going on, like for me to focus on some other dude or what he's doing or however. You know, I feel like when people really start realizing or start understanding the power of gratitude and everything, then more things are more willing to come into their life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't help but be grateful. I got a roof over my head. My brother's alive. My brother's good. I'm not in prison. Wonderful. Fact. Like, you know, like a lot of people, yeah, sure. Like my grandfather passed like this year, which is sad, but it's like at the same token, like I'm still here. He still lives through me. and everything. You know, like once you still have a mindset where it's just more abundant, more gratitude based and everything, more things are willing to come into your life. You know, that's just how I see it. So it's like being jealous is like whack because you don't know people's life story or where they get into or they get into. Next thing you know, it's like you might be going through some things, but you're not trying to. Are you trying to work to like make it better, or are you just gonna sit down and hate on somebody else? You know, it's like, what's your response in regards to situations like that, like in this day and age? Like,
As far as in jealousy, dude, I mean, it is a big thing. I mean, it is a big thing that's going on. As far as in just, I mean, I want to say in the ethnic community.
mm-hmm.
I mean, because you don't really hear like white on white crime because of this or this. It does exist.
It does. But there's not a culture behind
The
it.
media just don't hit it up as much as they like ours. You
It's
know,
more like domestic, like in Shawshank Redemption, like somebody cheated on my wife or something. Like, you know, it's just like stuff like that.
Yeah, it's
you
not
know?
no crazy like jealousy shit was going
Maybe
on. So
maybe you think maybe shoot up the school.
It also comes from like I said, the mindset, dude, and like the like really paying attention to your surroundings. I mean, we were all put as a minority in a position to hate each other.
Yeah.
You know, because we were all put in a position to fail.
Yeah.
So it's extra hard to succeed, you know, and being the fact that happens, you know, that starts like breaking up people where we need to come together as one, but it starts breaking you up, you know, and it starts the gangs and all that, and then one gang member end up making it. The other gang like, oh fuck this dude, like he's from the same block we came from, dude. It's that like it's just, I mean, it's something, yeah, it's just something. I mean, like people just got to get over it. And be grateful for like what they have. Like some people who do the jealousy shit, dude, it pisses me off, and I'll be like, damn, bro, like a plant probably would have lived a better life. Like, you feel me? Like, dead ass, dude. I'd be like, a plant probably would have done better, bro. You feel me? If it had your like your lifespan and like your body and everything, you feel me? It probably would have done better, bro. Like, you really just waste your shit, dude. So I mean,
on some bullshit, and it's just like you don't really have a passion for anything, like nothing. You don't like Yu-Gi-Oh cards or something like that, like anything.
Everybody do, because I feel like everybody was a kid.
Yeah,
Everybody had you develop some, unless, I mean, besides, I mean, kids who had tough kid childhoods. I mean, I can't really speak for them. You feel me? Because I mean, I had a tough childhood, but it's people that always have the worse than you know. So I really can't speak for them. But I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, you still growing up, you're gonna know the truth. It's gonna right from wrong is gonna come. You know, everybody's gonna know. And with that being said, you know the truth of everything. You know the truth. As long as you know right from wrong, you know the truth of every goddamn thing. You feel me? And what you need to do. So the fact that you chose jealousy, that's just straight. I mean, soon as like a jealousy thing happened, you feel me? Because don't get me wrong, bro. It's been times where I felt jealous of what's the names in my life, you know?
You can be envious. That's all internal. Jealousy is like the act where you have to do the absolute most. Like you're putting out rumors, trying to fight somebody's character, trying to do anything to compete with somebody without competing with.
It never got that deep. Okay, well, envious, yeah. And I mean, you automatically get that feeling, like, in your chest. That shit sucks, dude. That shit sucks. So for you to just be having a good day, smoking with your boys, and then he come around, oh, fuck this nigga, bro. Like, come on, like, who puts that energy? That's what I'm saying. With you not being able to do it, and me not, I would never be able to understand that either, dude. Like, I guess we probably have to talk to somebody that actually does that shit, dude, to probably understand their point of view from it. Because me personally, man, like, I have my own shit going on. You know, and I'm not saying that I'm not worried about your life and what you're doing. Yeah, I'm caring, but I feel like I got my own shit going on that I need to figure out. We don't know when we're gonna die, dude. You feel me? So I feel like I need to do as much as I can, because if I drop right now, I'm gonna have to sit here and beat my mental up so bad and make it seem like I was happy with what I've accomplished. You feel me? When deep down I know I'm not. You feel me? So I gotta go ahead and accept shit. You feel me? And that starts with a lot, like you said, having a lot of gratitude. You know, starts with a lot, accepting the reality that you live in. You know, and making it better. You know, so with that being said, that's a lot of work. That is a lot of work, and with that, all that work, you would be worrying about your damn self. So jealousy wouldn't even happen.
Yeah, but even regardless of work, everything starts habitually and everything. And so it's just, I feel like a lot of it comes down to maturity too. Like toxicity, if you're immature in yourself and everything, you can't really process other people doing better or whatever, and that hurts you and everything. You know, it's like, what's considered better? Like, it's all relative. and everything. You don't know what people had to go through to get what they got in life. Some people might have been homeless for like 5 years. Maybe works something good might happen to them, and now they live in a mansion. You know, it's just like, why even like sweat that? Why would you even let that sit? And those are the people that never become successful, which is scary because they never find any sense of happiness in themselves, which means that they have to take your life away. Because now they've like built like an emotional connection with you, where it's like their self-worth is only like measured by how much better they're doing better than you. And then they just can't do that. And it's just like, that's why even on this podcast I talk about like we need to really make counseling and stuff a little bit more available to people. But maybe people just haven't had some things in their lives, I don't want to say manage, but like I don't want to say fix, but like manage it to the point where it's like they don't become like a danger to other people. And that could be on any sense of the spectrum, whether it's mental, emotional, spiritual, or physical health. You know what I'm saying? It's just good to just focus on yourself, because then you realize when you invest more into yourself, you can get more out of it compared to just focusing on what other people are doing.
Right. I mean, then you'll be able to like have a better I want to say explanation on certain things that other people come to you about. For a fact that if you came to me about a situation that you're going through I went through, I'll tell you what I went through and how I viewed it, and from there I would tell you, yeah, I felt like I benefited from doing this, but at the end of the day, who you are and what you've been through and everything, you have to add that up and think about like what you're going to do. So you probably have to go a different way than I have to, so with you being yourself, you feel me, I feel like you'll be able to like help more as well, so I mean.
Yeah, no, seriously, man. It's just like, like with this music thing, it can be very therapeutic to go through that. And then some people don't have like any sense of therapy or any like way to direct any of that negative energy. Like when I'm feeling frustrated or whatever, I like going out for runs, like a little jog. It's not like a huge thing, but just when I put music on and I run and it's just me, like it's just feel like it's just me and God. I think back on my life, past events, where I'm at now, what I'm grateful for, how can I be better, what might be coming my way, and everything. So like that's where my mind goes on a run. So it's just I do it often. Some people can do the same thing when they're going to Planet Fitness or Fitness Connection too. It's just like, but when your mind goes to autopilot when you're doing something like productive, it's just like that's like one of the best times to really grow, like self-reflect and everything. And so that's what I take time with and everything. Some people just don't do that. And or some people are very much on a follower type mindset where it's like whatever somebody said, they got to fall behind it, not knowing like what their mental situation is.
That's a great way to
and then it's just like some people are just built like that. It's just like for me, I'm not one that just kind of like clocks in with the group or whatever. I'm just me. Like as you said, you're just being yourself and everything. Some people just don't like that because they're not themselves. They have to follow. They have to come into like this whole circle of like nobodies, these sheeple, these lemmings or whatever. And then it's just like, that's all they know. And then they step into the real world, they realize none of them really gave a fuck about them anyway. And
I feel like with like us knowing that, it's our job to try to help them. As the best way we can, like I said, if it wasn't like, yeah, we can do our own thing, but you can also like, I mean, you get kids, you gotta help your kids. I mean, you help people in life, so I mean, with us knowing of things, it's a right and a wrong now. You can sit there and watch that person let themselves become an ass, or you can try to talk to them, understand there and try to guide them, and I mean, like, just like they say, we sin a lot, and then we sit there and be like, yo, thank you, God, for forgiving me for nothing. I won't do this. And then 3 days later, you ask for forgiveness for the same thing. You got to put that same time in with helping somebody. They gonna fuck up, dude. I mean, they're not perfect, but you got to put that same patience and everything within helping them, So, I mean, like I said, with us knowing, I feel like it's our job to help. And that's what I also do with my music. Like try to spread that message of be yourself, and what you being yourself, that you'll focus on a lot, and you will start helping other people with your passion, because just like you with a passion and how passionate you is about it, it was inspire somebody. Like you ever seen somebody sing so good that somebody start crying?
Yeah.
It's like that, like you're so good and passionate at it that it's making them like feel your passion for your own shit, dude. And they like, damn, dude, like next thing you know, they go home, find out they can sing too as well. You know, that's what I'm saying. So you actually help that person. You know, so that's basically what I feel like that's the goal right there.
Yeah, spiritual energy ain't nothing to joke about, man. Like for like my influences, like with Notorious B.I.G. and Tupac being the main two pillars of what really got me into music. It all started with me like downloading like disc 2 of Tupac's greatest hits to my MP3 player, because it's like literally I had an MP3 player. I'm like, oh wow, I got an MP3 player. I didn't know how to download the music from online to my phone, so that was the only way I could get music on. That was all I would listen to for like months at a time and everything. And then it's just like the new dimensions Tupac brought, because I thought music was just like more like a party thing, like with Fat Joe, Lean Back, or like Ludacris, like Move, and you know what I'm saying? It's just
old school party music and everything. The 70s music like just made it seem like it was just straight jump up and get down, like it was party music, until you actually heard like some actual like pain
dimensions to it and everything. Just the pictures he painted with Brenda's Got a Baby and things like that. But then we'll switch from that to like Changes and like, you know, the song he made for his Dear Mama and everything. You be thinking like, wow, rappers can really be more than what it. But what really got me into it is like when I see like Notorious B.I.G. and he was dropping all these different songs. Like my mom's favorite rapper was Notorious B.I.G. I didn't even know, because like he would play the whole like One More Chance remix and everything, and that would always play on the radio. Like my mom always harmonized with that song, and I'm like, that it kind of was like a lullaby, but I didn't know who was it by for like the longest minute, until I saw this person. It was like a darker skin, heavier set person, and I'm a darker skin, heavier set person as a kid, so it's like he was very vital, and it's like I needed that, like that image, that role model, that you can be more than that. You can be confident.
With that.
You can be charismatic. You can be someone of great importance. Regardless, and that's what really pushed me. Like, okay, not saying I can do it, but it's like, you know, what really got me into this rap situation was really just like it basically got me through the hardest times. So it's like hardest times of my life, where it's like really practically saved my life. So it's really just a matter of just giving back to the universe when I try to put my music out there, try to do whatever I can. For like really, you know, just pretty much thanking the universe and thanking God for like giving me this medium. So it's like just giving back in a sense that some people just don't understand that. They think you want to do it for clout, you want to do it for this, and then it's just like it's not nothing. All that stuff is here today and then gone tomorrow. Whereas like the art, the hard work aspect you invest, that's timeless, and people don't get that, you know. So it's like,
that's a fact. No, that's a fact. I mean, like I said, it just goes back to what I say. Being original, being yourself, dude, you're gonna always inspire people, bro. I mean, regardless if it's 2 people to 1,000 or to 1 billion people, you're gonna always inspire people, bro. You know, so that's even if it's just your image, like Notorious B.I.G. You know, his image inspired you to look into him. You know, you can look a certain way, have a certain feature, bro. You feel me? Like Lizzo. Yeah. You know, Lizzo, you don't even, I guarantee a lot of like females around her caliber, you know, don't even know some of her music, but loves her, you know, just because of what she stands for and her image, you know. So that goes a long way as well. It's just, and that also comes with you inspiring with your music, but you don't even know that you're inspiring the world with your image. You know, that comes with being true to yourself, bro. Nothing but it's gonna always be ups and downs in life, but stay true to yourself and make the decisions that you need to make, you know. So
yeah, man, that's just the beauty of like music and hip hop in general, because it takes so many forms over like the generation. So it's just like, you know, it's just like whether your influences carry on through you. Might as well, almost forgot to ask you, what are your influences to this music thing? Because I know you're original in yourself, but like, I know you got some influences.
Like I tell everybody, it's it'll be Drake, of course, XXXTentacion.
Definitely see that.
All 90s music, and Rihanna.
Okay, Rihanna, that's a new one. I ain't heard like Rihanna, like a rap artist to Rihanna, but I can see why.
Bro, Rihanna hard, most definitely. I mean, you can't sleep on the talent, bro. You feel me? She's talented. I mean, a lot of people would be like, nah, Rihanna hard. So yeah, most definitely her.
Hey, I know Rihanna hard. I ain't trying to like come on. She ain't dropped a project in 6 years. She dropped a song, the whole road went crazy. Yeah, still like that.
You feel me? Didn't even drop none in 6 years and hopped into something else, and it sold just like if she would have dropped the project. You know, that's power, bro, and I mean that's inspirational as well to a lot of people. You know, even people that was already famous, who didn't have like who felt like their music or whatever they was doing wasn't working. So they was like, all right, let me hop inside here. Maybe that inspired me. I guarantee you, when she drop a body of work. As much as she took time out to like go through life and experience new things,
and doing the whole Fenty thing, where she's a businesswoman too,
she probably gonna bring it back, bro. Rihanna probably gonna be the one to bring it back. Like far as in the females, like
R&B,
yeah, R&B and
like
everything. Yeah, she probably be the one to bring it back. No cap.
No, yeah, she definitely could have that power because it all starts to like
I
the
mean,
way
she's not bring it back because nothing ever goes back, but like change it. You know, back to where you mix the old with the new. Right now, it's just straight new.
Yeah.
You know, put the old with the new and like have a different feel to it. You like, oh shit, like it feel old, bro. Like to where like me and my dad could.
Yeah, she could set it off. She could definitely set it off for generations. You know, everything. You know, the 2020s. We're still at the beginning part of the 2020s. So there's still like we got 8 more years left in this decade for things to really define what this decade was. Because you don't really define a decade until maybe like around the closing parts of it. You know, like, and then we can look back like, oh wow, like all that stuff happened. Which is like I know it's kind of ghetto right now, but it's like I just feel like every decade has this sense of like, you know, this sense of urgency and this craziness. You know, in the 90s, war on drugs. Okay, you got the rap, hip hop, you know, gangster rap stuff that was going on then. Artists starting to die, and now it's like, you know, in this decade, you know, so many artists died where it's just like, well, you know, on to the next one. You know, PNB Rock, and then like the Juice WRLD before that.
I feel like
and then,
also. You know, why it's so quick to forget them, like may they so rest in peace and respect to their families, but the message, your message gotta be something you remember. If you sound too much similar like to the other 5 people, you're not gonna be that first person who started is gonna be remembered. Yeah, but you're not gonna be remembered, bro. Like you can think about a lot of mumble rappers who passed away, bro, but if Chief Keef or the Meek or like some like Takeoff or Quavo, one of them pass away, you'll be like, as far as in mumble rap, oh nah, that'll be the first ones you think of. Yeah. You know, because that's when you originate something, you know, so you gotta understand that as well, like the respect to them, you know, but it was like also like, yo, the message you put on the people, you gotta leave a stamp. While you go, they say that, bro, you gotta leave a stamp before you go. Your stamp must have not been that hard, dude, you feel me? Like, that's what I'm saying. But yeah. That's another reason why it's like so easy to forget people as well nowadays.
Because they fall in line with the crowd, and so it's hard to pick out someone from the crowd and everything.
Oh, another person died from the same damn thing that the other person just died from. It started to become common, bro. Even though like it's like it's still is like, damn, bro, that's a life, bro. Like, damn, my nigga, like we just like, oh well. Because it's just too common now, you know.
It's in your face now with the social media thing.
It's like the only thing people dying from now.
Yeah, it's like it's drug abuse or getting shot. Either one of those two and everything.
That's a fact. So I mean, that's basically what it is right there, man.
Yeah, it's either the sense of jealousy or self-destruction on that, which I feel like is a whole lot of the main 2 things that are like literally poisoning music and rap hip hop especially is like the jealousy and the self-destruction aspect of us not really finding ways to manage our mental health like more productively, and on the other side it's just like, you know, not really managing our emotional health a little bit more consistently and productively on that matter, to where it's just like people really were willing to take a life over like, because like they'll say like, oh, they try to rob X, so it's like, come on, you could rob anybody, you're gonna shoot X in the face and take a bag and everything. Like really, like come on.
Big enough to sit there and signify that he like that was a lot of cash that he had on him, you know. The bag was just a little, you know, so it wasn't even something to be like, okay, he had like 100,000-200,000 in there, like
shit. Probably had Jolly Ranchers and that shit, and they would have been pissed off. Like, what the
Pokemon
fuck?
cards and shit, bro. Knowing X, bro, you feel me? Like, but yeah.
No, it's just things like that just kind of irritate me, because it's always like it's just other niggas trying to kill other niggas. So it's just like, you know, like what's the point? Y'all can't go rob like freaking, I don't even know. Like,
I mean, I don't promote that. Yeah, I don't promote that or whatnot. But I be like, dude, like it's just so much, so much in our community. Like, dude, it be other like ride around with the Bentleys and the BMWs. Y'all don't be like, well, he got money. Like, you'd rather go look at the guy who just came up from the struggle and go rob instead of the business executive who's driving off inside the BMW and the Bentley. I'm not like telling anybody to go rob the business executives, of course. But I'm just saying, like, bro, it's just like, really.
And X was in Florida at the time, right?
So that also shows that it's jealousy that plays a part of it.
Yeah, you gotta move out of your hometown, bro. I'm starting to see
I'm out of here.
Yeah, gotta get out of here.
I'm out of here. I mean, shit, probably Nah, I'm not even gonna say probably before. You feel me? I'm definitely.
There's just too many people you grew up with that are just feeling that would feel some type of way if something wonderful was happening to you, and they realize they have no access to you, and it's just like it's
That's
just
crazy.
it makes them snap. So it's just sad, but that's just the reality how it is.
Yeah, I have to stay away from that.
No, definitely, man. But it's just like, but I feel like with your music, what you do with your music and everything, from what I'm hearing, I feel you could take it a whole lot further and stuff of that nature. I know you got a management team and everything. I know about these people on Instagram, and I tell every artist every time. Now it's like, I think it's like, like it's just tradition now on this podcast. There's a page called CrowdFree, and they got a distribution service called DistroFree, and you can drop your music through DistroFreak and everything. It will be on every platform, but in this case, they can actually review your music and actually give you an offer to actually perform at a festival and everything. It could be at 420 Fest, Backwoods and Bonfires, Scary Hours, which is like the Halloween theme one that just passed, and just stuff of that nature. At 420 Fest, you could brush shoulders with Currency or Wiz Khalifa or something like that. And the cool thing is, it gives you experience on that hand to open up for like people like Rod Wave or the Baby. They can give you like opportunities like that too. And the cool thing about it is like they'll fly you out and give you your hotel also. Just something to consider and everything. So it's just like, really, they're starting to grow. Like right now, they got like 50K followers deep now. So I feel they're more likely to help a lot of artists. They're very responsive too. I'm trying to get one of their artists on the podcast through Zoom eventually. So I could be able to go into detail from his perspective what it's helped him with. But it's like definitely something to check out with. I will send you the information for sure on that time. I try to send everybody it because like I'm gonna tap in with these people next year too, and I just want to be sure other artists that I'm talking to or wising up to these people also, because like I don't got a mindset where it's like, okay, like I'm a abundant mindset. It's really just more about me competing with myself. But if like I'm so like deep with this whole music thing, hip hop, we're just a part of it. So if there's any artist that is actually working hard too, I want to see them grow and get better also. Like it's not just about me, it's all of us to work better and everything. That's why I do this podcast thing, link up with people, network, get to pick out their brand on some matters, and maybe we could be able to tap in when there's opportunities also. So it's just like, so it's just stuff of that nature to consider when you have the time. Okay, I know you're 27 right now, but where do you see yourself in 5 years with this music thing? You'll be 32, by the way.
I'm trying to 5 years. Still be running, dude. I mean, still at the top, dude. Still making hits. More knowledgeable of the things that comes with the business side of the music industry. Have my own team, hopefully my own label by then. Helping out other individuals, and just being a great person to my loved ones, basically, and the other people in the Love Nation. You feel me? Most definitely.
Yeah, most definitely. I feel like you can definitely get that situated for sure, man, because it's just like, like considering like where you're coming from like putting positivity in the music in regards to mental health, your depression and stuff of that nature. That's all positive aspects. Some people just get into this thing for clout. Or just like, oh, look how much money I got. Oh, look, I got bitches. Yeah, that's just like the other 10 rappers did and everything. Like, y'all got the same bitches. Like,
right.
It's just your turn. Like, whatever. Like, but it's like to really have a purpose with this thing and like to putting your principles like before your passions, because I feel like that's where a lot of like the issues come from when people don't put like their principles above their passions, like loyalty, being authentic, being consistent, working hard. It's just like when they don't do things like that, that's where all the jealousy and all the dysfunction comes from, because you were so stuck on your emotions, how you feel about something.
Right.
You never really take the due diligence of self-reflect and say, oh, what can I do to improve? What can I do to like understand it? Can this inspire me? Other people work hard, it can inspire you to work hard also, depending on where your mindset is. But if you get jealous and everything, that's on you. That's a you problem, not that problem.
Right.
But they try to make it your problem, and that's the sad thing about it and stuff of that nature. From what I am seeing, okay, we're getting pretty close to the hour mark and everything, but it's all good. I got a good 2 minutes and everything. In closing, for this episode of the Mental Threads podcast, do you have any other quotes you want to let people know before we go off and everything?
What I really want to just let everybody know, I mean, like I say, it's in every last podcast, every last interview, because I mean, it's really something that's not happening in this world. It's a problem in this world. Just love yourself. You feel me? And with that comes take time out to get away from distractions. Like put the phone down. You know, that's one of the biggest damn distractions nowadays is the phone, dude. Like I watched one day, dude. I watched some kids when I got off work. They were getting off the bus, and every last child got off the bus like this with their hand down on their phone.
Damn, that's.
I mean, nobody talking anything. Then I thought about when we used to get off the bus, talking to our friends, yelling to our friends on the back of the bus. I see you tomorrow, and just joking. I'm like, bro, the world is just changing, bro. You feel me? It's like we're less getting in tune with each other, bro. You feel me? So like, love yourself, and that'll cause you to love the people around you the right way, not for what they have or anything, but most definitely like push love. You feel me?
But at the same though, like even I'm recording this whole podcast off a phone and everything, and I could put messages out there and stuff of that nature. And you know, I'm just saying there's positives to this whole phone thing and the social media thing. But it's really just a matter of just managing past all the negatives and everything. The world is different. The world is changing. Whether if it's for the better or for the worse, it just depends on how you look at it. There's always going to be issues within each generation and each. I feel like for our generation, we're kind of stuck in between, like really like trying to clean up the messes from the past generation, because that's where a lot of this depression and shit comes from. It's like a lot of these people not giving a damn about really like monitoring their children and their development or their environment. And then we just have to pick up the pieces from there, which is all fine. That's just, I feel like we're the pick up the pieces generation.
Pride. I think it went from like pride from our parents' generation to depression from our generation to like anger to the younger. Like it's like that's usually the steps, dude. If you're prideful, feel me, your pride get hurt, you get sad.
Yeah.
And if it continues, you get mad. So that's exactly how it's like. It's like that's how it's going.
That's like the first time I heard it put like that. Now that I think about it, I'm like, oh my god, it's kind of like that in a sad sense. But I feel like it can get better. I feel like
just like you can get better if you're going through it. Yeah. You can get better, but the only way you can get better is by knowing yourself, knowing what gets you better, or having them people around you to get you there. You feel me? But it's still at the end of the day, once they going, you have to be able to do it yourself. You know, so yeah, that's basically what it is, man.
Oh yeah, no, for real, man. All right, so we're pretty much past the hour. Notice stuff of that nature. Just want to check in. Do you have anything else you want to say before we go off on the Milthers?
Hybrid EP, man, out. Lock in. We going crazy.
Yeah, they're definitely going crazy. This shit is not something you should sleep on, man. Sleep on your pillow, not this nigga's mixtape. All right, that's it for episode 126 of the Mental Threats podcast. We sewn in, now we're sewing out. Peace out.